Hey guys, so as promised, I'm going to be showing you guys how I teach the place command. I've got with me here, I got Chad. Now, Chad has some issues with resource guard him in the house, and he's been a bit of a jerk in the house. He even bit one of his owners, so that's why he's here with us. So for Chad, the place command is going to be very essential for his future and also to create that structure and stability in the house. So anyways, I'm going to run Chad through all of this, and you're going to see the process. So the first thing that I'm going to be teaching Chad is on and off. Now you'll notice for the place command, I use a raised surface pet cot. I don't use a regular pillow. The reason for that is because I want the dog to really understand what I want from him. And they are much better at discerning elevation differences as opposed to the difference between a pillow and the floor. With a pillow and the floor, it's more of a soft, hard thing. With a pet cot, you've got at least a 6-inch elevation. So the first thing I want from Chad is I want him to get on the cot. Now, he may be afraid of the cot. A lot of dogs are afraid of the cot in the beginning. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to have Chad come on and off in the beginning. So I'm going to give him the command. Chad, place. I'm going to lead him on. Good boy. Loose leash. I'm not holding him here. I'm giving him every opportunity to come off. When I give him permission, and the permission is okay, he's allowed off. Okay, Chad. Good boy. Now you'll notice it's real easy for him to tell whether he's on or off because you've got this height differential. Now believe it or not, Chad has never done this with us before. Okay, so he's got no idea. He's doing really well actually. Now when he comes off, I say no place, but I also make pressure. That's big. A lot of people don't make that pressure back to place. They just lead the dog back to place. Because ultimately what I want is I want Chad to be on his place and not to come off of it without my permission. So what's going to keep him here is understanding that there is a consequence for coming off without my permission. Now I'm going to work around him a little bit. He understands the concept of on and off. I'm going to work around him a little bit, and I'm going to give him every opportunity to come off. You'll notice my lead is very slack, because if I give him every opportunity to come off, he will come off, and I got to show him what not to do, just as much as I got to show him what to do. Now the next stage in this process is to drop the lead. And when I drop the lead, what I'm doing now is I'm going to allow myself to make more distance between myself and the dog. If he chooses to come off without my permission, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark with a no place. Even if he runs away on me, I'll go to wherever he's at, I'll pick up the leash, and I'll make pressure all the way back to place. So for instance, if he came off and ran over here, I'd say no place, and wherever he went, I'd go over there, pick it up, pressure, 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 stop. The pressure back to place is important. The first time he comes off, it's not much pressure, but progressively, as he continues to come off, I'm going to make more and more pressure back to place. And again, it's pressure on the pitch collar. And what I want to see from the dog is him making that decision to stay on that bed. And again, now I'm going to make a little bit more of a distraction. I'm going to move around a little faster. I'm going to make it more likely that he comes off, because I actually want him to come off so he can learn what it is that I want, which is stay on the bed. Now you'll notice, I don't care what he does on the bed. He can sit, stand down, do whatever he wants. He just has to keep 4 paws on this bed. The second a paw touches the floor, immediately I'm barking with a no, I'm repeating the command place, and I'm pressuring the dog back on. So I'm going to make a little bit more distraction for Chad. I'm going to put some food here on the floor. No, place. And really get it across to him that he's not allowed to go there unless he's got my permission. I don't know anything about Chad, but if he's the average German short-hair pointer, he likes balls. Nope. Place. Good boy. Notice this, he's whining. He's crying for the ball. I'm not going to give him anything when he's doing this. No. I will tell him no, right? And if he does continue that, I'm going to give him a pop on the lead, because I don't want this behavior to... Okay. See that? He got to come off when he was quiet. Attaboy, Chad. So you can see that I'm communicating with this dog. And the principles that I've shown you here, you can expand to any dog. I hope this answers your questions about how to teach the place. As you can see, Chad has a lot of work to do in terms of learning to quiet down and just be calm. And with repetition, he will. The problem with him is he's expecting that I'm going to let him off. He's anticipating that I'm going to let him off to go get that ball. After a while, when he learns that being like this isn't going to get you anything except maybe a correction, he will stop that behavior. And again, consistency is key for success with this. Good boy, Chad.